You.
Great to see you too. You have an introduction. Hold tight. Your intro had to be this stunning overture because, Frankie, like you, it's legendary. My oh so talented guest today has a voice so big that it got her kicked out of the school choir and made to play the triangle. But my goodness, did she make up for it? With a career that includes live performance, theatre, TV, film, writing, I wonder what Frankie will surprise us next. You know her as the Tony Award-winning original Ebony in Les Miserables in London and Broadway, but did you know that On My Own was written especially for her? And when Trevor Nunn says, there are great voices and strong voices, big and beautiful voices, but rarely there is what can only be described as a magic voice. And it doesn't really get any better than that, does it? Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Award winner and the Roxy to my Velma, the legendary Frances Ruffelle.
Thank you. What a lovely intro.
Oh, welcome. Well,
I think I just saw my lovely godchild, Ellie. I don't know if she's still here.
Oh, you did? Let me scroll down.
Up, so
Ellie Gallix? Is Ellie Gallix your goddaughter?
Yes.
There you are. She's there. Fantastic.
I think that's how you do the name, because Ellie Gale.
Ellie Gale X. I apologise.
There's got an X on it, that's right.
As a kiss.
Ellie, if you're there still, let us know. We'll know whether you've gone or not.
She's giving it. She clicked on, she saw you. She can say, I was there, and then she buggered off. No, I'm kidding. She's done a wave, so we'll give her a wave back. There we go. Give us a thumbs up, Ellie. You know, sometimes it's hard to read the names. Maybe she'll pop back on. Frankie, it's so lovely to have you here. You are such a legend. You really are. You are. You have so many amazing fans around the world. But, okay, so you were born in Essex. Take us back. Your mom owned the Sylvia Young Theatre School, which was a school that, if you were in showbiz as a kid, the most prestigious school that you could go to, that every child wanted to be in. But when you were growing up, obviously you went to school there, but when did you realize that you had this God-given talent?
You mean my foghorn of a voice?
Yeah, that voice that is like, can get you kicked out of the school choir.
Well, I always had a very, very husky voice, and you know, I couldn't sing prettily like an angel in choir, so I didn't ever get in the choir. But when I was very young, I do remember someone saying, hey, you could be a jazz singer. So I had that in my head, and I always sort of practiced in my bedroom and everything. And of course, my mum had her school, so I did get to do a lot of singing. And so I wouldn't say I thought I had this incredible talent. In fact, when I actually did audition for Andrew Lloyd Webber's Starlight Express, and I got the job, I actually thought, you know, it was just fluke. I thought, oh, I've just sung well today. Oh my God, now they really think I can sing. I don't know how that's going to happen again. You know?
Oh my gosh, I never thought that you would think that. That's so funny. Starlight Express.
In a funny way, you know, I don't really, you know, for me, singing is the sideline. For me, it's important about the storytelling in the song and how I put over the story. So that's more important for me.
And I think that's
we were in LA only a couple of months ago. Me, you,
Elisa's here. Yeah, the last time we saw each other was literally the week before lockdown. Yeah, and you were here with Lisa. Yeah, I mean, crazy time. But yeah, going back to Starlight. Okay, so that's another. We'll come back to your childhood, but Starlight is another huge show that I absolutely adore. And obviously, I tried to audition for it and did skate school, and it's the most scary thing in the whole world, isn't it? To go on skates and skate around.
So scary, and I really hurt myself on they had really massive bowls, and I really hurt myself on that when I first tried to set. But yeah, in fact, Trevor Nunn actually took me there to try out the stage set. I was the first person to try it, and I literally thought it was because I'm so great. He thinks I'm so good, you know. But actually, and I fell over straight away and banged the base of my spine and was winded and started calling for my mum.
Oh my
God! Which is a bit embarrassing in front of Trevor Nunn when you're 18 years old and you're trying to be an adult, you know.
And I want my mum.
Yeah.
We always need a mum, whatever age we're at. We always need a mum.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And I think that at the time he thought I was the worst skater, and if I could do it, anyone could do it. So It
Oh
wasn't
my God.
so good after all.
Did they do so when you go to into Starlight Express, you have to do skate school and they teach you to skate. Did Eileen Phillips do all of that with you?
Yes, not Arlie. Arlie didn't do the skate school. I don't remember. Well, maybe she did. I can't remember actually. But we, you know, I did the workshop first of all when I was 17. So we did skating classes then, and then we had. I wouldn't say we had skate school. They had like these classes that were going on anyway in Covent Garden because it was quite sort of fashionable then to do like roller disco.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I saw it. The skating looked terrifying. Yes,
It is. Sally James is
you know,
saying
when you're wearing skates all the time, you're running up and downstairs in them even because you don't bother taking them off. You go up to your dressing room wearing your skates
on the knobs, right?
Yeah, it becomes part of you.
Yeah, but to have me, that's a beautiful song to sing. Dinah's song, you know, the dining car. It's like one of those roles you've like created all these amazing roles that will stand the test of time throughout the history of musical theatre. To create that role and then to create Eponine, I mean, wow! I mean, you're part of musical theatre history. Do you ever think of yourself like that?
But yeah, it was great, and you know what? When I first got Starlight, when I was 17, I got it, and I literally did not realise that I would be given such a great role. I thought I got the ensemble, and I was just so happy. Oh, thank you. I was just so happy to be part of this brand new Andrew Lloyd Webber piece. And then on the first day of the workshop rehearsal, they started saying, and then Dinah does this, and Dinah does that. Dinah has this song, and I realised I had, you know, the second leading female, and I was 17.
Oh my God, that is so cute.
I could not believe it. Yeah.
Whistling Starlight Art, Clyde, he sent me a message on one of the questions that he asked, what was it like being in Starlight?
Well, obviously grateful and happy that I had such a lovely role, but I tell you what, it was hard work, and 8 shows a week doing that. When the year was up, it was the only show that I have to say, because I've always loved performing, but that was the only show that I was like, I don't know how I could do another day in this show, you know. And I have nightmares, still have nightmares, that they're going to call me and say, we haven't got a Dinah, can you come and do it?
Oh my God, because it does happen, doesn't it? It does.
Rarely, they're not going to call me.
You never know, Frankie, you never know. I remember once having done Crazy for You, and then I left, and then like a year later they called me back and went, Polly's ill, you got to get to Bristol and do the show. I hadn't done it for a whole year. Really? It was like the nightmare dream come true, you know.
Yeah.
That you do it.
I've done that with Roxy for a while, you know, because that kept in my bones for ages and ages and ages.
Yeah.
Now, after so many years, I couldn't suddenly do it.
So that was something that was really amazing, and I loved that you, we did Chicago together in London. Frankie was Roxy and I was Velma.
And you were so amazing. I was quite jealous of your form.
Oh God! Oh my God! I was like, oh my God! I'm working with Francis Ruffelle. Oh my God! It was just such a dream for me. It really was. It was just so amazing, and because there's quite a height difference for you and I as well.
Yeah.
But it was really great.
That. Yeah,
I really loved it. But that is one of those shows that if you and I, okay, so 2 minutes before we were about to go on, I was like, oh my God, I should do the Hot Honey Rags show because isn't the Les Mis predictable? And I was like, so I was playing it and I was going to give you that as your overture, but then I thought, oh no, you have to.
We could do it on the spot.
But we could do it now, right? We never lose you.
As well, doesn't it? That
it does. It really does. It's one of those.
With that dance.
Yes, that is the audition dance, isn't it? Yeah. And it's crazy. But yeah, how long did you do Chicago for?
I did, if you add up all the times, I went in it 3 different times. If you add up the months, it was 13 months. So quite a long time.
Wow. Yeah. But that is one of those shows, though, that as we get older, you know, you can always do that show because it's one of those great shows that I always feel as you get older, you bring more grit to it.
Yeah. And it's an ageless piece, you know. Roxy's line, I'm older than I ever intended to be.
I love that line.
Just like you can say that at any age.
Yeah, I love that line, and I love you, honey, I love you.
Yeah. But also, you know, when I'm pregnant, you know, that moment, it doesn't matter if you're 60. She's still a liar anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know, I love that. So who knows? You never know. You could always go back and, you know, when we go back to theatre,
one
That,
day,
yeah.
one magic day.
It's really a sad time, isn't it, right now, looking at
It
the
really is.
theatre
Yeah.
and just like trying to figure out how is this going to go back? How are we going to do shows? Everything has been. I saw today that Andrew Lloyd Webber's Phantom of the Opera tour that was going to go out has been cancelled.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to be too pessimistic, but I can't really see theatre happening until there's a magic cure or a medication that can work.
Yeah,
So
I
we just
agree.
hope every day. Every day I turn on the radio, not the radio, the phone. I don't turn on the radio anymore.
Oh,
I
bless
turn
you.
on the phone every day, and I just hope they're going to say something wonderful, you know?
Yeah, I know. Like today's the day that we found a cure, you know. There
Yeah,
were,
it's so hard, isn't it?
I saw a picture of what they imagined a theatre would look like yesterday, and it was like 2 seats, 6-foot gap, one
Yeah,
seat, 6-foot gap. That's just ruins of a whole atmosphere, because the whole excitement of a theatre, isn't it? Of being
yeah. I mean,
in with everybody.
they couldn't afford to do it anyway like that. The only way
No.
they could do it is if the tickets were, you know, overpriced. Which is
Yes, exactly. And then,
oh,
and
look at
then
that. Things will get better. Dolls. This is
dolls.
temporary.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
positive thinking. Thank you so much.
And this is from Shut Up Lupone, Patty Lupone's fans, and they
Yes,
actually emailed me.
We met in New York, actually.
Oh,
The wonderful girls that run this Instagram. It's lovely. If you're a big fan of Patty Lapone, it's worth following Shut Up Lapone, which I love the title of that.
I know, isn't that great? I started following them yesterday when they asked me to ask you a question, and she said, "Can you tell us about your upcoming projects?"
Oh, a little bit. I don't want to give away too much. I've been writing. We love you. Oh, I love you.
That's lovely.
I've been working for theatre, writing for theatre. So basically, I've written a piece called Ruby's Poison.
Yes.
And it's mainly me, and it's got 3 other people in it. And it's was supposed to be off Broadway for 6 weeks run, produced by Jen Bender this autumn. So obviously very disappointing that that's not happening yet. But we're still in touch, me and Jen, and she's very positive that it's going to happen. But obviously I have to wait to find out when that could be. You know, we don't know yet.
Maybe
so that's nice, and also it gives me the chance to, you know, edit it and keep looking at it again and rewriting, which is nice. I'm also writing another piece, which I don't want to talk about too much because I think it's such a brilliant idea.
Okay.
It's exploding. And you know, it's nervy to put it out there too much.
Yeah,
right?
so don't put it out there.
But it's something I've been writing, and it's funny and it's dark, and I think it's perfect for when we can go back to the theatre and we can entertain again. And it's actually a really entertaining piece. It's all about entertainment, and it's hilarious and wacky, and it's sort of, I feel as if maybe it's going to be the right thing to come out when we just need to be entertained. We don't want to be down. We don't want to, but I don't mean it hasn't got its darkness. It's got darkness, and I think that's important because you can't just be all light and fairy like, you know.
Yeah.
So but that's a real, and I don't want to say who I'm writing that with yet, because in case things go wrong, I hope not, but I'm very flattered that I'm working with one of the best writers in the world with this. He's come on board and he's fantastic and very funny, so that's exciting. And then I'm writing a movie. This is the fun thing, right? I'm writing a movie with no plot.
Oh my God, how's that working out for you?
It's because I haven't got one yet. It's so crazy.
Did you just sit down one day and go, I want to write a movie now? What am I?
Yeah, and I've got some funny scenes, and I have got like a little through story with this character, but now I'm writing other characters as well, and you know, and I'll probably throw out most of it, but it's just my way of sort of starting, getting the pen rolling, or the fingers rather, typing. So that's really fun doing that. I wrote a song the other day called the Wallpaper Song, which
just wrote a song the other day. Wrote a movie the other day. Can I just say, are you feeling creative during this time?
I run a writing group in New York, which is actually not me teaching at all. It's me just having creative friends that come over